Yup. Yes, I got to. It's good news. Yes, sir. Yes, your boy did watch Money in the Bank. I saw it. I watched Money in the Bank. I seen the entire pay-per-view. Money in the Bank was decent. I said online that it was trash. That's just me joshing. Um, Let me tell you something. The women's Money in the Bank cluster heck. This young lady right here, not only did she win Money in the Bank, but as you can see, she is the new Smackdown Women's Champion. Well deserved. I've been wanting to see Liv Morgan get to where she needed to be for a long time. Now, is it due to the fact that everybody in the mama is out? You best believe that. And the fact that Ronda Rousey ain't working. Her second title run has been hot garbage from what I'm told. I have not been watching SmackDown or Raw, but I've been hearing that Ronda just ain't cutting it on the mic. She not cutting it in the ring. It's funny as heck. I seen that promo. She said that Natalya had no mic skills and she had no charisma. And I said, girl, you must be talking about yourself. You must be talking about yourself. Natalya and Ronda match. Whew. Man, that's all I gotta say. Ronda beats her. Music goes off. She won Money in the Bank. She comes out. Talking about Liv Morgan. Cashes in. And she defeats her. And she becomes the new SmackDown Women's Champion. The crowd went crazy. Everybody went nuts. Well-deserved moment. But everybody in the mama already know. When it's concerning Vince McMahon, you know dang well that he don't know how to do follow-up. Unfortunately, I feel like my girl Liv Morgan is going to be a transitional champion. For how long? Who knows? Now they're saying that she might be going against Ronda at Summer Joke. And does this mean that Ronda's turning heel? Maybe. I don't know. But that's just that. I just want to talk about that. Street Profits, Usos. Best match on the whole show. The build-up was hot garbage. Listen, rematch after rematch after rematch is what Vince McMahon thinks. He thinks that's what long-term storytelling is. Vince McMahon think you got to face each other 50 million times, and then once you face each other at the pay-per-view, all is well. No, it don't work like that. These cats went out there, and they tore each other apart. Let me tell you something, man. If dealt with care, tag team wrestling could be some of the best wrestling on the planet. Just look no further than what's going on in AEW. Vince McMahon has excellent talent under his wing. If he gave a care about the tag team division in WWE, man, I'm telling you, we would be having some of the greatest tag team matches and tag team storylines. But he does not want to do the one thing that we've been asking him to do: merge the freaking divisions. Ain't nobody sitting up here watching the same matches over and over again, whether they break cats up, they have them wrestle one-on-one. But it's the same thing. This is what I get Tony Khan's case about. I don't want him to fall in the same category when it's concerning wrestlers over there, because anytime when somebody's finna wrestle each other before the pay-per-view, Tony Khan tries to do this, let's do a 6-man tag team match, and nah, I don't want to see cats wrestle each other. Vince McMahon, he give you the same match over and over and over, and he think that's how you build up a storyline. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. The Usos, Street Profits, Montez Angelo Dawkins, J. Jimmy Uso. Montez's shoulder was up. Referee counted 1, 2, 3. Montez is like, what the F, man? Come on, dog. What's up? So, there's a lot of speculation going on that Montez is finna get a serious singles push. I told you I don't trust Vince McMahon when it's concerned the black talent. I will never give him that opportunity. And people gonna say, well, man, I mean, look, no, because it's always about the booking when it's concerning us. I don't give a care about us winning championships. That don't mean nothing to me. I want to see how the booking is going to be once we move forward. I don't want to see us shucking and jiving, but that's what we do every time we come over to WWE. We get the buck dancing left and right. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, one of them is going to turn on each other. We're going to get that rematch because it's due. I mean, everybody was going crazy. Even Montez posted, like, you can clearly see my shoulder was up. They're going to get the rematch, and somebody's going to turn. I don't know if it's going to be Montez or it's going to be Dawkins. Somebody is going to turn. Just telling you right now. Because Montez done bulked up like crazy. He bulked up like it's nothing. Now, I've been hearing a lot of people that's already speculating, saying that One of them is going to be the Marty Jannetty of the group. And they already looking at it. It's going to be Angelo Dawkins. Listen, I'm here to say Angelo Dawkins could be a decent singles person too. But I told y'all, it's always about the character we get, how we are being presented. It ain't about representation. I get tired of hearing that word representation. It ain't about representation no more. It's about presentation when it's concerning us. Presentation. Shout out to my man Jeff, because Jeff gave an excellent take when he was talking about the Big Swole situation. He talked about presentation when it's concerning the cats that look like us. He wasn't lying. Presentation is going to be the key. No matter who gets the singles push, regardless if it's Montez or Angelo Dawkins. Presentation. How are they being presented? How well is Montez going to be presented? How well is Angelo going to be presented? That's what I'm asking. That's what I want, but we already know you can't trust Vince McMahon at all. Last thing was two things I want to talk about. The men's Money in the Bank and that little vignette that we got of who that could have possibly been that may be on his way to, well, actually is on their way to WWE. The men's Money in the Bank and Angelo. Austin Theory got added after he lost to Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley got the U.S. title back. I don't know. Again, I told you. Yes, we got the championship. We got it. But what is... I don't trust Vince when it's concerning us. So I don't know what Bobby Lashley going to do. I don't know. Austin Theory gets added. He wins the briefcase. He is now your new Money in the Bank guy. Everybody in the mama was like, oh, snap. And it looked like everybody in the mama walked out the show like in droves. I'm like, you could have probably waited with this cat. Wait till Cody get his moment at WrestleMania 39. Wait. Then, but here's the deal. You still push Austin Theory. Push him in the wings. Let him still stay relevant. Now, I don't know what the clown they getting ready to do. They getting ready to do some foolishness that don't make no type of sense. Vince McMahon be having easy storyline booking at his paw prints, but he chooses to go the hard way. It's like an everyday thing with this cat. Every time you be thinking Vince McMahon finna do something that makes sense, and what does he do? He goes and does some foolishness that absolutely makes no type of sense, and then you wonder why cats like me favor AEW. I told y'all, the cats in WWE, when it's talking about the wrestlers, those cats is good. I like a lot of the cats in WWE, but it's always about the clown that's booking the show. That's why I favor AEW. It has absolutely nothing to do with the wrestlers, because like I said, think about this. Majority of the cats that wrestle in AEW and majority of the cats that wrestle in WWE are all tight. Why the clown is everybody in the IWC fighting over WWE versus AEW? It's a territory thing. It's a tribalism thing. To me, it's just stupid. It's idiotic, if you ask me. At the end of the day, we all wrestling heads. You might prefer WWE. I prefer AEW. But at the end of the day, we wrestling heads, and we like. I watch wrestling. I critique what I see. I critique AEW a little bit harder because I want them to succeed. I want them to get to where WWE is right now. WWE has been in the game over 70 plus years. AEW, this is year 3. They just getting started. I want to see them get there. I want to see them rise when it comes to the viewership. I want to see them do well when it comes to wrestlers with storylines and all that. WWE, they've been well established. The problem with Vince McMahon, he's just too freaking lazy. He don't give a crap. Speaking of Vince now, his behind pulled up at the doggone UFC show. I saw him, Triple H, Pat McAfee, Nick Khan, and Stephanie all sitting there looking like complete clowns, looking goofy as heck. I said, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do. This is how you keep your name talking. Speaking of talking, Vince McMahon did it again. We got a weird Undertaker vibe type of, the Fiend type of promo video package vignette or whatever about somebody that's coming. Now, they kind of teased at who this could be. A lot of people is already saying that that's going to be the Fiend. Well, shout out to Wrestling Votes or something like that. Wrestling Votes, whatever their Twitter page is. They said, don't get your hopes up, ladies and gentlemen, because who you think that is not who you think it is. So he kind of shut down the noise about that being the Fiend. So I heard people say that that's Edge. I heard people say that's Gable Stevenson. Now the video package had a gold medal that brings reference to Kurt Angle. They had the Dudley boys. They had Jeff and Matt Hardy in it or something like that. So everybody just automatically say, hey, that's Edge. If that's Edge, then I guess he folded. Because remember, Edge didn't want to do that supernatural gimmick. That's why he got kicked out of the Judgment Day group. I don't know what Vince McMahon and them is doing, but there's a lot of speculation that that could possibly be Edge. We'll find out. I'm pretty sure I'll see some foolishness on the timeline. But that was my, like I said, my honest take. Money in the Bank, solid pay-per-view. I still think Forbidden Door was better, but that's just me. Kudos to Liv Morgan. Like I said, you already know. You already know, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm happy for her. Well-deserved moment. Matter of fact, her and Bianca took a picture together. More news. We seen a Sasha sighting. Sasha was with Bianca. I mean, not Bianca. Bailey. So you already know. You know they talking to her. You know they want her to come back. I'm telling you, man. I'm here. I'm like, no. Nah, I'm not finna put up with this foolishness. I'm done. Same thing with Naomi. And then, like I said, Io Shirai situation. But ladies and gentlemen, that's just a quick little video, quick little take on how I felt about Money in the Bank. I wasn't giving you a full review about the show. I just gave you the matches the most important stuff that happened. Her not only winning Money in the Bank, she cashed in on Ronda and she won the SmackDown Women's Championship. I told you my thoughts on Austin Theory. Now, I know Austin Theory got the allegations going on about him molesting some 13-year-old back in the day. The allegations are out there. He did what he did. Here's the deal. Austin Theory is good in the ring because the match with him and Bobby Lashley actually was not that bad. It was actually a pretty good match. I just think they're rushing. And everybody gonna say, well, aren't y'all the same fools that be saying you want Vince to push new stars? Listen, pushing new stars is not that. That's not pushing new stars. When you push them a little bit too fast, that's when now cats don't want nothing to do with it. Hold off. And I'm not saying that the young man, that's why I didn't want him. First of all, why the heck did you have Bobby Lashley beat that man on Raw just so that he can beat him again? And it just shows me that the champions don't mean nothing. This is what I say. Champions in WWE don't mean anything because they lose every day. If your name is not Roman Reigns, you lose every day. It's a sad joke. So when I saw the vignette about him pinning that man after they was putting baby oil on each other, and I'm like, because he went against the Chad Gable and Otis, he beat them, then he ended up beating him. I'm like, why is he going against the champ? Why? So I automatically assume, okay, he just got that championship. Vince McMahon is trying to push him as the next John Cena, so he's going to be Bobby Lashley. That's what's going through my mind. Nope, he lost again, and it just shows me that those titles don't mean anything. They don't mean nothing. I don't get Vince McMahon. I don't get it. I don't understand this clown for the life of me, and I've been watching him for years. That's the crazy part. I've been watching Vince McMahon for over 2 decades. And for some strange reason, I still don't get why the clown, he does some of the most dumbest stuff that he does. I don't get it. Maybe y'all can explain to me in the comment section or something. But I just want to come on here. I just want to give my honest take about the situation. Kudos to Miss Liv Morgan. But we already know it's a matter of time before the situation of what they're going to do with her or whatever. But anyway, hit the comment section up. I'll talk to y'all cats later. Holla at your boy.